Hi, I'm Corey Cockrell. I'm here to talk to you today about how to roast coffee beans. That's something we do on a regular basis here at Fertile Grounds Roastery, a small micro roastery out of Leesburg, Ohio. So come with me into our roasting area and I'll show you how it's done. Hi, welcome to my roaster. This is an Artisan 2.5. It's kind of loud, but bear with me. This is from Coffee Crafters and it's an air roaster. Basically what it does is it blows hot air from the bottom of the roasting unit through this container where we have beans. It'll hold approximately 3 pounds of beans at one time. And the beans are rotated by way of air, kind of like a popcorn popper. And heat is applied to the air, so it's a hot air roaster. Temperatures reach upwards of 550 degrees. That's the air roasting temperature. And the internal temperature of the beans can get up to about 450 degrees, 500 degrees, depending on what sort of roast you're wanting to achieve. Most of the roasts that we produce at Fertile Grounds are medium or dark roasts, but I can show you approximately what heat levels are needed for each type of roast, from a light roast, if that's something that you like, all the way up to a Vienna roast or even an espresso roast, which we produce here as well. When the beans come out of the roaster, they're placed into this cooling system. This cooling system is attached to a blower that sucks air through the beans to help speed up the cooling process. That's really important, otherwise the beans will continue roasting. Right now I'm working on a light to medium roast. That's why the beans seem relatively light. They're cool now so I can touch them, but they were probably at a temperature of about 400 degrees, and now they're just warm to the touch. These beans are from Papua New Guinea, but we roast beans from Ethiopia, Costa Rica, Sumatra, Nicaragua, and we even have a couple of espresso blends from different parts of Africa. This specific machine has a couple of different features. One is the bean loft, and that controls how much air is applied to the underside of the beans to lift them up. And the other is the heat control. The heat control directly controls the roast air temperature. It's currently set at 500, and that produces beans that are roasting around 400 to 400. When beans arrive to our house, they come green, which means they're not yet roasted, and they look like this. They have a sweet smell to them. Some of them come darker green than others, almost like a teal color, and some come more pale. They're smaller than roasted coffee beans because they expand in size when they crack. And they smell pretty fresh. The fresher the beans, the better roast they're going to produce. These particular beans come from Peru. They're some of my favorites. I'm going to go through the roasting process with these beans so you can see them transform from green unroasted beans, like you can see here, to a dark roast that's exquisite. I'm currently adding the Peruvian beans to the hopper. The hopper is preheated to approximately 150 degrees. Some people ask if our coffee beans have to rest, and my answer to that is yes. When we roast our beans, they're super fresh, and so on day one, they haven't had a chance for the natural sugars and the oils to leach out after they crack. And so we always recommend resting about 3 or 4 days before opening up the bags and grinding them for brewing purposes. And about by that 4th or 5th day, you get just an ideal flavor profile coming out of those beans. We're about halfway through the roasting process with our Peruvian beans, and I'm going to walk up to the roaster so you can see what they look like as they're getting ready for first crack. They're a little bit yellow, They're not quite dark enough to be considered a finely roasted bean, but they're starting to look like it. Any minute now, you're going to be able to hear an audible crack, and that is the sound of the first crack. As we approach approximately 410 degrees on this Peruvian roast, you'll start to hear it crack. I don't know if you could see it up close, but coffee beans are kind of dirty, and they produce a lot of chaff. That chaff is blown off as the bean expands in size during first and second crack, and so beans are really messy. And when you're roasting, you want to have adequate ventilation and something to collect the chaff as it comes off of the bean. I don't know if you can hear the second crack. Rice Krispie treats popping in the background. That second crack means that we've reached a darker roast. Some call it the City Plus roast, but this is our darkest roast. We don't take it past this point because we tend to burn beans if we take it past this point. City Plus roast is what most people would consider just a normal dark roast. These are Peruvian beans that I've walked you through the process with. Beans are exceptional in flavor, super smooth, not too much bite, but just enough to hold up in milk or cream if that's how you take your coffee. And they're some of my favorites. You can see how pretty they look. Just a real nice roasting bean. They're not mottled or different colored. They don't scorch. They don't tend to scorch too much, and they just look really nice at the end of the roasting process. Once again, thanks for hanging out with me at my micro roastery here in Leesburg, Ohio, Fertile Grounds Coffee and Roastery. If you ever want to catch us in the summer, we have a mobile coffee unit that drives around rural Southwest Ohio in and around farm communities serving coffee. So check us out. Thanks again.